So if I only have Amex cards, it's going to force me to pay cash or a debit card, right? So now you limited the people that are using
Oh
these
man.
cards for points and miles and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's how they're going to get you. So they're going to pigeonhole you into choosing. That's
Yeah.
why.
How Visa and MasterCard, the whole settlement and the lawsuit and all that jazz that recently just got settled,
Mhm.
and essentially how now places will be able to will choose, I should say, whether they don't want to take certain cards
Right.
or take certain credit cards at all.
Correct.
Do you think that this has anything to do with that, or what's your take on that whole settlement situation in general,
I
where
think
it
it
may
does.
affect? Yeah,
They're trying to give the stores more the opportunity and the restaurants and places of business to
yeah,
pick and choose because the fees are high.
yeah,
Like some places, if you think about it, there are stores in the metropolitan area, New York City, tri-state, that won't take Amex. They'll have a sign that says no Amex because their fees are one of the highest, if not the
wow,
highest,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
If you're making a store decide what's in their best interest, where they can, still make money and offer the service, then it's on the store is going to be like, you know what, Amex is charging me too much,
that's right.
3% versus 1.75. I'm gonna go
Mhm.
1.75. So if I only have Amex cards, it's going to force me to pay cash
Yeah,
or a debit card, right?
yeah.
So now you limited the people that are using
Oh
these
man.
cards for points and miles and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's how they're going to get you. So they're going to pigeonhole you into choosing. That's
Yeah.
why when I go away, when I go to, I went to Europe to try something out. I took my Discover card to Europe.
Yeah.
It only worked at the airport in Switzerland. I tried everywhere else, and the joke was discover your way back to America because that's the only place it's going to work because there was no one that took Discover.
Wow.
So I always make sure to take an
Yeah.
Amex, a Visa, or MasterCard because
That's
those
right.
two you can kind of intertwine.
Oh
They'll
yeah.
take one of the it's the same, kind of the
Oh yeah.
same.
Yeah.
And Discover going away just makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah. Wow. And so you know what? And then especially if you live in a like, where of course you're not in New York, but I'm sure there are some things you have to do within New York from time to time. Saying that to say how to because I and correct me if I'm wrong, but the state they mentioned how they're not able to pass those fees to the clients like a lot of other states
Right.
allow.
New York
Wow.
is a weird bird. They do that with the credit cards. They do that even with car rental insurance,
Mm.
where you can't get now it's secondary. You have to get and pay for the extra insurance because they will not accept the cards, insurance unless you're paying extra. So I have to pay for the
Wow.
Amex premium as opposed to the insurance they offer.
Wow.
New York is just New York. You know, there's no rhyme or reason when it comes to New York, but that's what they do.
Now let me ask you a question, Joe. Because I know you're from Jersey. There's always a rivalry anyway. So it's a lot of things you don't like about New York anyway, then,
No,
right?
no. See, I live in Jersey.
Yeah.
I'm from the Bronx, New York.
Gotcha. Okay.
Remember, I can't rip that tattoo off of me that says Bronx.
That's
So
right. That's
yeah, I
right.
mean Jersey's beautiful, but New York is in my heart. But yeah,
Gotcha.
when you leave New York and you go back into, you're like, oh crap, like you forget.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
there last night, as a matter of fact, and it was so expensive just
Yeah.
going in there, and
Wow.
the charges and the fees and everything else. It doubles the moment you cross the bridge from Jersey to New York. You're paying double. So
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.